we're going to be able to translate figures on a coordinate plane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the TI Inspire to explain this problem. It says, what are the vertices? This is called a translation vector. What it's doing is it's telling us that it's going to go to the left 2 units and it's going to go down 5 units. But let's go ahead and graph PRQ first. So we're going to go to Menu, Geometry, Shapes, and we're going to go ahead and create a triangle. And we have this point, which is going to be 2, 2, 1. And R is at -1, 3, I think. And Q is at 3, 3. So I'm going to have to fix, there it is, I fixed it. Let's go ahead and fix these points here by changing the actual text or the label. So that's going to be P. This will be Q. Q. And this is R. It's kind of hard. There we go. That's R. So there's R. So we have triangle PQR. And what I'm going to also do is I'm going to go back to my menu and I'm going to view the coordinates. So this is coordinate 2, 1. And this is coordinate 4, 3. Once again, I'm trying to label this point. So I already went ahead and labeled triangle PRQ, and here are the ordered pairs. Now I'm going to go ahead and translate this -2 units to the left and 5 units down. So I'm going to go to the menu, Geometry, Transformation, Translate, and then you have to select which is the triangle, what is the item you're trying to translate, which is this triangle. And I'm going to use this point R to indicate how it's going to be translated. So it's going to go 2 units to the left, since it's -2, and then 5 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you notice that you have a little, I guess, like not an asterisk, but they call it an exclamation mark, but that would be called prime. So that means when it's prime, that means that the image has translated or has moved on the coordinate plane. So this right here is your pre-image, and this right here is your new image, okay? So what we're going to do now is we are going to the menu, and what I'm going to do is we're going to view the coordinates. Now, if you get something like what you got right here, what you can do is, maybe this will work, go to Settings. You can go to maybe float, fix at 0. Let's see if that helps out. Not really. So you notice that there is a translation. This point went to this point here, P went to this point, and Q went to this point. And you notice if we subtract 2 from -1, we get -3. If we subtract 5 from 3, we get -2. And so you notice the translation. So now it's going to be your turn to go ahead and do the next example. So our pre-image is ABC, and we know that our rule is we're going to go 1 unit in to the right, and we're going to go 4 units down. So if I had to move this point, and I'd like for you to do that, 1 unit to the right, and then 4 units down. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our new image, and I call it A prime. This point, I'm going to move 1 unit to the right, and then I'm going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is I'm going to call B. No, I take that back. I'm going to call it C prime. So I'm going to connect these points. This point, I'm going to go 1 unit to the right, and then go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be B prime. So you see we have the triangle ABC, triangle ABC, and now we have the new image, which is A prime, B prime, and C prime. Okay. What is a coordinate rule that describes the translation that maps P, Q, R, S onto P prime, Q prime, R prime, and S prime? In other words, we want to know how many spaces do we go to the right or left from P to P prime. You notice we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we go 7 units to the right, comma. Actually, it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 units to the right, and we go down 1, 2. We go down 2 units. So that is our rule. We have 8, and then we have -2. That's what we're going to have as a rule to get from P to P prime. And you do that for each of those points. And so that's the answer. This is a rule. The translation image of triangle LMN is L prime, M prime, N prime. What is the rule that describes the translation? So what you want to do is each of these points you want to graph. So L prime is 1, 1, -2. That's L prime. M, 3, so it's 1, 2, 3. Then go down 1, go down 4, so we have 2, 3, 4. So that's N prime. And then M prime is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then go down 2. So this is N prime. So there's my image. So how did I get from L to M prime? I moved over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the right. Yeah. And 1 down, so your answer is D. So we're going to move 7 units to the right and then go down 1. And so that's the rule. To vertically and or horizontally slide a figure that's the meaning of a translation, is to vertically and horizontally slide a figure. Another word is translate. Symbolic form, we know that we have the order pair xy, and we know that we are going to somehow affect the x and the y direction. So you have x plus h, and you also have y plus k, where h represents the horizontal change, horizontal shift, and k represents a vertical shift. And so that's what we're talking about today, translation. Let's go ahead and use our coordinate plane here. So Q, we're going to move 5 spaces to the right, and I'm going to use a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be Q prime. So this is negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 1, 6. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing for each of the points. So for R, I'm going to go over 5 spaces to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go up 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is R prime. So this is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 8. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding 5 units to the x value, and I'm going to be adding 7 units to the y value. So if I go to S, I should have 6. It should be 6, and 7 should be 2. 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. And this is T prime. No, this is S prime. And then T prime, negative 2 plus 5. Negative 2 plus 5 gives you 3. And 0. So that's T prime. Connect the points. The rectangle QRST is your image, your pre-image. So the one in red is pre-image. And the new one, the new rectangle, which is the blue, is your image, or your new image. So your pre-image and then your image, and it was 3, 0.